Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Faith Academy's 2019-2020 Academy Awards. We know that regular life has seemed to have gone awry these last few months, but we are proud as a school to be able to provide you this content in this unique manner. We still wanted to find a way to be able to honor the academic and athletic accomplishments of our students, as well as the hard work that went into each and every one of them. Our first category of awards today will be the ACSI Creative Writing Competition. The following students participated in ACSI's creative writing and were awarded excellent and superior ribbons for their efforts. Faith Academy, please join me in congratulating the following students. Mauricio Cano for a superior ribbon in essay. Maddie Halverson for an excellent ribbon in free verse poetry. Adelaide Kispert for a superior ribbon in essay. Rachel Kispert with an excellent ribbon in free verse poetry. Madison Lipscomb with a superior ribbon in rhythm poetry. Drew Mathis, excellent ribbon for free verse poetry. Hannah McClure, excellent ribbon in rhymed poetry. And finally, Nathan Taki with a superior ribbon in a short story. Let's please congratulate these students on their hard work.
FFA is a dynamic youth organization where agriculture education changes the lives and prepares students for premier leadership, personal growth, and career success. I am Summer Newman, Faith Academy FFA's advisor. The students and I together are building a great program. The following students were the 2019-2020 FFA Officer Team. Tanner David, President. Maggie Harkey, Vice President. Tyler Johnston, Secretary. Madeline Odom, Treasurer. Micah Hames, Reporter. Josh Poorman, Sentinel. Landon Bright, Chaplain. Cheyenne Cashdollar, Historian. And Caden Swarkowski, Parliamentarian. Faith Academy thanks each of you for your service this year.
Coming up next is the Veterans of Foreign Wars Voice of Democracy audio essay program, in which Faith Academy's own Tanner David placed second at the post level. The VFW established the Voice of Democracy audio essay program in 1947. This program provides high school students with the unique opportunity to express themselves in regards to a democratic and patriotic audio essay. Each year, nearly 40,000 9th through 12th grade students from across this nation will enter to win their share of $2 million in educational scholarships and incentives awarded through the program. Faith Academy's Tanner David placed second at the post level in the Voice of Democracy audio essay contest and received a scholarship from the VFW. Congratulations, Tanner. I'm very proud of you. Our next category is the American Legion Constitutional Speech Contest. In this contest this year, junior Tanner David was the Texas state champion for the second year in a row, and he planned to be the Texas representative at the National American Legion Constitutional Speech Contest in Indianapolis in April, which was canceled due to COVID-19 concerns. In this contest, contestants present a rehearsed 8 to 10 minute memorized oration covering some phase of the Constitution, as well as a 3 to 5 minute speech on an assigned topic chosen from one of 4 constitutional amendments. Tanner won as the Post 115 champion in Bellville, the 9th District champion, 3rd Division champion, and Texas State champion before being chosen to advance to Nationals. For this, he was awarded a $5,500 scholarship. Congratulations and a pat on the back to you, Tanner. Coming up next is the ACSI Distinguished Christian High School Student Award. These following students were chosen by the school's administration and faculty for their outstanding achievements in one or more categories of academics, athletics, Christian service, fine arts, and leadership. Our students are among 7,000 worldwide who will be receiving this award this year. Great job to all of our Faith Academy students. Next, Faith Academy would like to recognize 2 students who were chosen to be accepted to the Boys State Leadership Training Program with the American Legion. Juniors Eric Carlin and Tanner David were selected to join American Legion Boys State, which is among the most respected and selective educational programs of government instruction for high school students. It is a participatory program where each student becomes a part of the operation of his both local, county, and also state government. Eric Carlin and Tanner David will represent Faith Academy proudly at American Legion Boys State this summer. Thank you. Also in the junior class, 2 female students were selected to the American Legion Girls State Leadership Training Program. Juniors Aiden Davuti and Tyler Johnston were selected for Blue Bonnet Girls State, a mythical 51st state where for 1 week, participants, or quote-unquote citizens, organize their own city, county, and state governments. They elect their own officials, learn the duties of the various cities and county and state offices in addition to receiving governmental instruction. Aiden Davuti and Tyler Johnston will represent Faith Academy proudly at Girls State this summer. Great job, girls. Faith Academy's Student Council, also known as STUCO, is a group of students elected by their peers to join this prestigious student government organization. At this time, we would like to honor our high school STUCO officers and members, who are Co-Presidents Nathan Taki and Reagan Woodley, Vice President Tanner David, Secretary Tyler Johnston, Treasurer Maggie Harkey, Historian Maddie Odom, Journalist Adelaide Kispert, Chaplain Caleb Shepard, 12th grade Representative Pierce Newcomb, 11th grade Representative Luke Potter, 10th grade Representative Emily Maddox, 9th grade Representative Jacob Wallace, and of course we cannot forget the sponsor of High School Student Council, Mrs. Pam Schutnick. Thank you, officers and sponsor, for all of your hard work.
One of the activities that I am honored to participate in at Faith Academy is the National Honor Society. Our chapter of NHS follows the standards set by the national organization. Students are required to carry an overall average of a 90 or higher. They are required to complete community, church, and school service hours, and to exhibit good citizen traits in and out of the classroom. The 2019-2020 Faith Academy officers were President Pierce Newcomb, Vice President Emily McKinney, Treasurer Ethan Matushka, Secretary Tyler Johnson, and Chaplain Roy Shepard. This year's members included Ethan Matushka, Julia McKinney, Isabella Schoenborn, Roy Shepard, Nathan Taki, Chrislyn Turner, Jolie Wass, Landon Bright, Tyler Johnson, Tanner David, John Drennan, and Taylor Hetzel. The following students were inducted into NHS this year and will receive their National Honor Society patch. JC Byler, Cheyenne Cash Dollar, Maury Kano, Nathan Figueroa, Michael Hames, Maggie Harkey, Madeline Kruger, Addie Kispert, Emily Maddox, Logan Matushka, Ethan McMakin, Genesis Minery, Madeline Odom, and Gabriella Yates.
Next up, we would like to honor some students from every class in our high school. Each 9 weeks, students are named to the All-A Honor Roll and the AB Honor Roll. Students who have earned All A's for every grading period or quarter during the school year will additionally be presented a Presidential Academic Excellence Certificate and pin. Now, from the 9th grade, these following students received All-A honors in addition to a Presidential Academic Excellence Award. These students are Grace Ketting, Eli Kubicek, Rachel Kispert, Jonah Taki, and Jacob Wallace. Now for 10th grade All-A honors. Mauricio Cano, both All-A honors and Presidential Academic Excellence Award winner. Adelaide Kispert, All-A honor roll in addition to Presidential Academic Excellence Certificate and pin. Genesis Minery for her All-A honors. And Madeline Odom, All-A honors in addition to Presidential Academic Excellence Certificate and pin. These following students from the 11th grade were awarded both All-A honors in addition to the Presidential Academic Excellence Award. These students are Tanner David, John Drennan, Emily McKinney, and Joshua Porman. And finally, these following students from the 12th grade received All-A honors and the Presidential Academic Excellence Award. These students are Ethan Matushka, Pierce Newcomb, Chrislyn Turner, and Reagan Woodley. I'm pleased to announce these next two prestigious awards that Faith Academy has recognized two students in each category for in years past. These awards were voted on by the teachers of Faith Academy. We're going to begin with the Blue and Gold Award. These following students were chosen based on the Christian character that they exhibit. They are all known to their teachers and peers as someone who shows love, joy, patience, goodness, faithfulness, and self-control, just to name a few. It is my great pleasure to announce the names of these following students. These students will receive a plaque for the Blue and Gold Award. This year's winners are Senior Ethan Matushka and Senior Reagan Woodley. Congratulations to both of you. And moving on now is the Servant's Heart Award. This next award was also chosen by teachers here at Faith Academy. The selection for these recipients were chosen on the willingness to offer assistance to a teacher or friend without being asked. Such acts of kindness like sharing notes or helping with assignments went a long way in consideration for this award. Also assisting with chores both in and out of the classroom is what won these following two students this award. I'm honored to know students like these walking the halls of our campus, and they will certainly honor Faith Academy in years to come. The recipients of this year's Servant Heart Awards are Mauricio Cano and Gabriella Yates. Congratulations to both of you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, to kick off tonight's academic awards, please join me in welcoming Mrs. Pam Schutnick.
I've known this next young man, who's tied for the highest grade in economics class, since he was in 6th grade. He's always been driven to strive for the best. He is wise beyond his years, and when he sets his goals on a particular achievement, he attains it. He has a heart of gold and dreams to match it. When I think of him, I think of Matthew 7:23 through 24. Everyone then who hears these words of mine and does them will be like a wise man who built his house upon the rock. And the rain fell, and the floods came, and the winds blew and beat on that house, but it did not fall, because it had been founded on the rock. This student is wise and fully grounded on the rock of Jesus Christ. I'm pleased to announce that our tie for academic award in economics goes to Pierce Newcomb. Congratulations, Pierce. This young lady is tied with a young man in our economics class for top grade. She's also top grade for English 4. I've had the pleasure of getting to know her from her time in study hall when she taught me about K-pop. Who knew? She's a very hard worker with an incredible work ethic. She has a heart and passion for study and dogs and cats and animals in general. When I think of her, I'm mindful of the Proverbs 31 woman, verses 25 through 31. She is clothed with strength and dignity. She can laugh at the days to come. She speaks with wisdom, and faithful instruction is on her tongue. She watches over the affairs of her household and does not eat the bread of idleness. Many women do noble things, but you surpass them all. Our Economic Academy Award goes to Chrislyn Turner. Congratulations, Chrislyn. Our next Academy Award goes to an incredible young man. He's absorbed by reading, eating, and dare I say sleeping. I have known him since his 6th grade year. I have enjoyed watching him grow into the man God is desiring him to be. He listens intensely. He's passionate about animals and small children. I have watched him mentor others with such a sweet disposition. When I think of him, the scripture of 2 Timothy 2:15, do your best to present yourself to God as one approved, a worker who no need be ashamed, rightly handling the word of the truth. He's concerned with his heart toward others. He is a quiet force to be reckoned with. The Academy Award for Government goes to Ethan Matushka. Congratulations, Ethan.
Ladies and gentlemen, next, please join me in welcoming Mrs. Summer Newman to present our next awards.
As dictionaries define, elegance or beauty of form, manners, motion, or action. No better words describe one of the students tied for top academic performance in foreign language. Calm, quiet, and reserved, yet sweet and willing to help. Or as also interpreted by Webster, a giver of favor or goodwill. This young lady is all of that. Gayu ko go de topina, kai adimaku gakse no medito. As her name defined earlier, congratulations, Grace Ketting. The best job to have is the one that you enjoy. When I walk into the school, so many of the beautiful children make me smile, make me happy, and make me feel loved. This next young man that I'm going to be recognizing for the top performance academically in foreign language does this every day. He is sweet, makes a game out of life, and keeps me on my toes. Whether he's finding how to make the computer make sounds we didn't even know it could do, or he's being reminded to keep all 4 chair legs on the floor, we're always smiling. Despite what it sounds like, there is an amazing level of work ethic involved. Please help me in recognizing as your top academic student in foreign language, Eli Kubicek.
Next, I am pleased to introduce our next speech giver, Mr. Jake Mayfield. He will be presenting our next academic awards.
A firm foundation in things that matter is paramount for success in life. Deciding what matters is more challenging. It takes wisdom, patience, and perseverance to sort through the oftentimes overwhelming amounts of information related to the meaning of the good life. This student has demonstrated a willingness and ability to do just that. They have grown in the truth that good things take time and are worth the sacrifice. Like a person who sells all that they own to buy an empty field with buried treasure, this student is okay with not conforming to ever-changing cultural standards and instead is pursuing an authentic relationship with Jesus. It is my privilege to present the top Academic Student Award in Bible 2 to Lindsay Nelson. Congratulations, Lindsay. So proud of you. There are times in life when one must come to grips with the fact that mathematics and the alphabet have an ongoing relationship. Besides, if you want X oranges and only have Y dollars, that could be problematic. But not for this student. If their life were a website, the domain would be www.unboundrangeofpossibilities.edu. The trajectory of their learning journey is parabolic, beginning and ending with excellence. And they've achieved this with the absolute value of hard work and radical expressions of truth, grace, and love. With that being said, it is my honor to present the top Academic Student Award in Algebra 2 to Emily McKinney. Congratulations, Emily. We're very proud of you.
It is my honor to introduce the lovely Miss Brittany Gardia up to the stage to present our next academic awards.
Dolly Parton once said, "Find out who you are and be it on purpose." In much the same fashion, Ronald Reagan stated, "My philosophy of life is that if we make up our minds about what we are going to make of our lives, then we work hard towards that goal, we never lose. Sometimes we win out." Both of these quotes remind me of the recipient of our next award, because being an individual who sets out to achieve wonderful goals is something for which this student is known. During the last 6 years, it has been my honor and privilege to call this person both my student and my friend. I cherish the times I've witnessed the student succeed in academics and extracurricular activities. Always willing to lend a helping hand, help a fellow classmate with homework, or simply pray for those in need, this student exudes many Christ-like qualities. Some of my fondest memories are from Destination Imagination, where he worked not only as an integral part of our DI team, but he was a joy to be around. Whether he was participating in a problem-solving challenge, making a savvy pin trade, or even convincing Mr. Talkie to put a banana costume on in the dorm hallway at Global Finals, he displayed leadership, integrity, and an amazing sense of humor. This student is a love because he has a heart even bigger than his smile. My dual credit class has been very special this year because of all the times I knew I could call on him to pray for our day. Be it mundane or something out of the ordinary, he never balked at the chance to lead us in prayer before the Lord. We have learned and laughed together in class, and completing American history via distance learning, or what we have affectionately been calling quarantine school, is bittersweet. However, watching this young man grow in maturity, bravery, steadfastness, and kindness this year has been amazing to witness. William Shakespeare penned in The Twelfth Night, "Some men are born great. Some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them." I believe we have already seen this extraordinary young man achieve greatness, but God is still writing that story, and it is destined to be a bestseller. This student lives out Psalms 34:8. "Oh, taste and see that the Lord is good. Blessed is the man who takes refuge in him." And praise the Lord that he is actively letting God write his story. I've said it once and I'll say it again. This young man could run for office in any political capacity, and I would vote for him tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating your 2020 top academic student in dual credit history, pre-calculus, AP English, Bible 3, Ag Floral, and Earth Science, Tanner David. Congratulations, Tanner. We love you so much and we appreciate your hard work.
Presenting our next academic awards will be Mrs. Stacy Woodley. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming her.
Oh, what a year. Filled with new adventures, with ninth graders going to high school, and surprise endings, the never-ending spring break. Although this year had its surprises, it also had many, many blessings. One of my surprise blessings was that I got to teach the ninth grade geometry class. This is a smart class, very entertaining, always hungry, and they love to watch some Dr. Berger math videos. It amazes me how some students just get math, because math can be tricky, 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 and how some really have to work very hard at it. Well, this award winner is never afraid of working hard. I am always impressed to see the determination even as they grew in junior high and tackled this new year of high school. It's this determination that is going to allow them to accomplish so many goals they're going to set for themselves through life. So, of course, it was no surprise when I got this honor to see that this student is a top academic student in English 1, Geometry, Spanish 1, and Biology. Even with a broken hand, this did not slow this young lady down in class or on the court. I am honored to announce the winner for a top academic student in English 1, Geometry, Spanish 1, and Biology. And the winner is Rachel Kispert. Congratulations, Rachel. So proud of you. Job well done and honor well earned.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Mr. Doug Matushka to present our next top academic awards.
When this student sets his mind to a task, he is able to accomplish his goals to an outstanding level. He is someone I would want to work alongside when excellence in the job matters. He has an eye for detail, and he is able to work through a problem with care and precision. Most of the concepts in geometry came easily to the student, and when the problems presented more of a challenge to him, he was able to use sound reasoning and logic to work his way through. This combination of being mindful of details and sound reasoning has led to this student receiving the highest score in his geometry class. It is my privilege to announce this year's recipient of the Faith Academy Award for Sophomore Geometry. And that winner is Nathan Figueroa. Congratulations, Nathan. It is my pleasure to announce this year's winner for Freshman Algebra 1. If I were to choose one word that describes the reason this student is so successful, it would be consistent. Every single day, the student gives great effort and shows me and his classmates respect. He asks good questions in class and is eager to answer the questions that I ask. While it is true that he has a good sense for mathematics and how to manipulate algebraic equations, the biggest reason for his success is more admirable than that. He has the drive and the motivation to put forth the effort and apply sound study skills every single day. This consistency results in a calm maturity that will serve this young man well in anything he puts his mind to. It is a great honor and privilege to announce this year's top grade earner for Algebra 1, and that winner is Drew Mathis. Congratulations, Drew. This year's winner for chemistry is a student who is a real pleasure to be around. She is kind and respectful to her classmates and teachers. She is generally quiet, but willing to participate in class discussions. Under her unassuming demeanor, there is a fire that helps her achieve tasks to a high level of excellence. When I interviewed Mr. Height to help me write this award speech, he shared that she was very consistent in completing her work in a timely manner, and that she wasn't merely completing the assignments just to complete them, but she demonstrated a real desire to delve deeper into the material and really learn. Mr. Height and I have both observed this student and how she shows an interest in and care in the success of her classmates, and she is willing to help them learn. I'm really proud of this student and of what she has been able to accomplish this year. Now I have the distinct honor and joy of announcing her as the winner of the Faith Academy Award for Chemistry. Should I tell you who it is? JC Byler. Good job, JC.
Next up to the stage will be Mrs. Larisha Matushka to present our next academic awards.
At Faith Academy, we are blessed to have a student body composed of incredible individuals. Among those who stand out, the next Academy Award recipient is a young adult of exceptional character. Greatly loved among her peers, this young lady's heart overflows with compassion for others. She is charming, outgoing, witty, and committed to serving, all while maintaining a high standard of character and devotion to God. And man, can she rock a guitar! One of the things I have observed as a high school teacher is the toll that the desire for excellence can extract on some students. It is difficult to learn the balance between pushing yourself to be the best you can be while granting yourself enough grace to accept the person you are. Over the past 4 years, I have watched this student learn to temper her self-imposed desire for excellence in all things with grace when she earns less than 100 on an assignment, or when her performance in the athletic arena fell just short of her desired remark. I am so proud of the balance she has achieved because it has given her a personality of confidence and humility that draws others in, loves them deep, and points them consistently to God. This blend of drive and grace will cause her to excel in life as it has in the classroom, and it is why the top academic awards in physics, calculus, Bible 4, and senior AP English go to Reagan Woodley. Girlfriend, you have had such an amazing high school career, and I am so glad you're going to the school Logan wants to go to, because that means I'll get to see what your future holds too. I can't wait. It is said that still waters run deep. This axiom is attributed to the Latin, the Danish, and even the Indonesian cultures. While it may be impossible to know where this proverb truly originated, it is easy to know what it means. All you have to do is look at the next Academy Award recipient. Although she may not say much or do anything to draw attention to herself, this student has a lot brewing under the surface. She goes about her day quietly, yet conducts herself in a way that suggests she thinks more than she speaks, and she knows more than she says. Possessing a noble character marked by dignity, compassion, and deep reverence for God, this student does all things with integrity and serves others out of love, whether her service is seen by many, by few, or even by none. It is easy for people like her to feel unnoticed, but this particular student is seen and loved by many at Faith Academy. For this reason, it is my great pleasure to present the top academic award for English 2 to Addie Kispert. Congratulations, Addie. I'm so proud of you. The next Academy Award recipient is a student who exemplifies the idea that diligence and effort yield great results. Because of his unassuming personality, this quiet student often does not stand out in any particularly noticeable way. But his loyalties are fierce, and there's nothing he won't do for those he loves. He has a good head on his shoulders, and his calm temperament and tender heart make him a valuable friend. Oscar Michaud, the first major African-American feature filmmaker, is known to have said there is no barrier to success which diligence and perseverance cannot hurdle. The performance of this student proves that statement to be true. Especially known for his involvement in sports, this student enjoys and respects his teammates, remains committed throughout the season, is extremely respectful to his coaches, and understands how one sport benefits another. However, his diligence and perseverance are not limited to the athletic arena. Because of his consistent and steady effort in the classroom, I am pleased to present the top academic award for English 3 to Taylor Hetzel. Great job, Taylor. You really rocked it.
Please join me in welcoming our next guest speaker, Mr. Keith Height, to present the following academic awards.
To one called by the Lord to teach, there is no greater joy than teaching, and every student is truly a joy. However, there are some students that multiply that joy even further. Our next award recipient is such a student. Even though I did not have this student last year, we got to know each other, and I was so looking forward to this year. This student did not disappoint. This student has the heart and strength of a champion, and yet is gentle in all his ways. His ever-present smile always communicates the love of Christ. Holding the top spot in 4 courses this year: Honors Chemistry, Foreign Language 2, Ag Construction, and World History is Mauricio Cano. Congratulations, Mighty Mo. Our next student has the curiosity of a cat. And fortunately, I believe that the Lord will provide them with the 9 lives necessary to support it. Questions in this student's mind multiply like rabbits, and every time I answer one, 2 more pop up. However, this student does have the perseverance and the dedication to catch every one of them. It has been a true blessing to teach this student, and I am absolutely looking forward to the next 3 years. Holding the top spot in 4 courses this year: World Geography, Bible, Foreign Language 1, and Biology, our award-winning student is Jonah Taki. Congratulations, Jonah. This next student was a true blessing to have in my U.S. history class this year. And every day, they had a smile that warmed my heart as a teacher. In fact, that smile was there even when I know that on the inside they were thinking, I am just not in the mood for U.S. history today. This student has a quick wit and the heart of a champion wrapped up in beauty and grace. Our top student in U.S. history this year is Maggie Harkey. Congratulations, Maggie.
Our next group of Faith Academy students that we would like to honor today is our seniors who have received dual credit cords. We have 9 seniors in this graduating class who have completed at least one Blinn College dual credit class and are eligible to wear a blue cord of distinction during their graduation ceremony. These following seniors will be receiving a Blinn dual credit cord: Ethan Matushka, Julia McKinney, Pierce Newcomb, Marissa Perzaborski, Isabella Schoenborn, Nathan Taki, Chrislyn Turner, Jolie Wass, and Reagan Woodley. Congratulations to these seniors for their hard work in Blinn dual credit classes. Also in our senior class, we would like to respect and recognize our honor graduates. Now, Faith Academy was absolutely blessed this year to have quite a few honor graduates. These graduates will receive an honor cord to wear at our graduation ceremony on May 31st. Faith Academy's 2020 honor graduates are seniors Ethan Matushka, Julia McKinney, Pierce Newcomb, Marissa Perzaborski, Isabella Schoenborn, Roy Shepard, Nathan Taki, Chrislyn Turner, Jolie Wass, Reagan Woodley, and Gabriella Yates. Congratulations to these seniors on all of their hard work throughout their time at Faith Academy. Next, we would like to recognize the top academic achievers in our class of 2020. I'm pleased to announce that Faith Academy, your class of 2020 salutatorian, is Chrislyn Turner. She will wear 2 honor cords at graduation on Sunday, May 31st. Congratulations, Chrislyn. You have a bright future. And ladies and gentlemen, our last academic achievement tonight goes to a young lady who has worked very hard to receive this title. We are proud to announce that Faith Academy, your class of 2020 valedictorian, is Reagan Woodley. Please join me in applauding her for this achievement. She will be presented with 3 gold honor cords, which will be worn at graduation. And at this time, we would like to thank our seniors and remind you at home to mark your calendars. Our graduation is planned as of right now to be held Sunday, May 31st at 3 p.m. right here in the Beth Keaton Gymnasium. We hope to see each and every one of you there to honor our seniors and all of their achievements in their time here at Faith Academy. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we are going to begin the athletic portion of our Academy Award ceremonies. During this time, we would like to honor all of the hard work that went into each and every one of our Faith Academy student athletes' seasons and respect and honor them for their achievements throughout the year. And we'd like to begin at no better place than the John Mockamill Most Faithful Fan Award for Faith Academy. I couldn't be more pleased to announce that the winner of this prestigious next award goes to a gentleman that always makes every game possible. Whether it's football, volleyball, basketball, or softball, rain or shine, he's dedicated to supporting our Faith Academy athletes. This year's Most Faithful Fan Award goes to John Mockamill. We have added a plaque to John's Faithful Fan plaque for 2020. Ladies and gentlemen, to begin our individual team awards tonight, please join me in welcoming Faith Academy's varsity cheer coach, Mrs. Jamie Odom.
I would like to start by thanking you, my squad. Your hard work and dedication this year has shown. I'm looking forward to next year and all of the new and exciting things we have planned. Tonight, I am honored to recognize you for all of your hard work. I have a few special awards to present. The Most Improved Award goes to a young lady who is new to Faith Academy varsity cheer. She has grown so much this year, from starting the year never having attended a football game to being a strong leader on the squad. She has shown her hard work and dedication all year to cheer. The Most Improved Award goes to Micah Hames. The Sweetheart Award is presented to a young lady who has worked diligently throughout this year. Her sweet voice and calming demeanor were always such a blessing. She did everything with a smile and a willing attitude. The Sweetheart Award goes to J.C. Byler. The Most Spirit Award. This award is presented to a young lady that has an infectious smile and loves to cheer. She enjoys sharing her spirit with others, and it shows. This young lady shares her Knight spirit both on the field and off. The Most Spirit Award goes to Maddie Odom. The Heart of the Night Award is being presented tonight to a cheerleader who has worked hard all year and met each task with a can-do attitude. This young lady stepped up to help our captain lead the squad. She worked hard to keep the team encouraged and provided the needed comic relief when practice got challenging. The Heart of the Night Award goes to Maggie Harkey.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Faith Academy's track coach, Ann Howarth, also known to students as the beloved Coach Howie.
The high school track season began February 13th with our first practice at 6 a.m. at the Bellville track. Up with the rooster's crow were freshmen Beck Briggs and Joshua Bright, sophomores Nathan Figueroa and Haley Guzman, juniors Landon Bright, Eric Carlin, and Taylor Hetzel, and senior Roy Shepard. Beginning that morning and continuing for the next 3 weeks, those 8 runners had the most positive attitudes for being up at that time of morning of any group I have coached at Faith Academy. The conversations they had while warming up made us laugh, and I believe helped them to bond where no one wanted to or intended to miss any practices. They had so much respect for each other. This close-knit group of kids worked so hard and were so positive. They truly tried to do their best for one another. Our very first meet at Weimar was unfortunately rained out. The first meet we attended was in Bryan, the 47th annual Viking Relays. The kids' positive attitudes and hard work they put in definitely carried over to the success they had at that meet. It was a very competitive meet, which pushed them to run times that we were all excited about and put each one of them in the top 10 TAPS 1A standings for their different events. Our second meet was in Brookshire at the Royal Relays. Everyone was encouraged and very focused on improving their times. We finished that meet with all of them placing in the top 6 in each of their events and placing 3rd overall in the boys' team standings. We were off to a great start. I was truly excited for the rest of the season. We were going to come back after spring break and run at 4 more meets, then attend the regional meet in Bastrop. I had such a positive outlook and high hopes that they would qualify in some of their events for the state meet. And boom, God had a different plan. I believe that different plan is going to catapult us into the 2021 track season, and we are going to experience memories of a very successful season. All of those kids with those great attitudes will be back to finish what they started. My one regret was not to be able to finish this season with Roy Shepard, who was a senior. He ran track all 4 years he was in high school. He started our relays and helped take us to the state meet for 3 years up until this one. I also feel he was on his way to running his best times in the 100 and especially the 200, which was his best race. I will hold on to the great memories we made, and I definitely want to wish him a successful and safe career in the Air Force. Thank you.
Next, please join me in welcoming Faith Academy's throwing coach, Coach Keith Height, to the stage.
If teaching is cake, then coaching is the icing. This year I had the pleasure of coaching 4 amazing shot put and discus throwers. Grace Ketting, Caleb Shepard, Nathan Figueroa, and Jacob Henderson. Even though we only had the first 2 track meets of the season to compete, these students were dedicated. They practiced rain or shine, hot and cold, I admit I was even a bit spoiled as a coach because they were not only throwing further than last year, every other day they were posting new personal records. It was truly amazing. I sincerely believe that they were on track for the state meet. I'm really looking forward to next year. God bless.
At this time, please welcome Faith Academy's varsity girls golf coach, Coach Trey Carter.
First off, to my varsity girls golf team, I want to say thank you for the opportunity to be your coach, mentor, and friend. Golf is a game that is a huge passion of mine, and I believe it's the hardest game there is to be good and successful. If you take one day off, that's a day you lose. What you put into it is what you get out of it. It is a game that is very humbling to say the least. I'm very proud of all four of you for putting your foot forward and wanting to have a golf team here at Faith Academy. The enthusiasm that you four put into practice and preparation is what made it enjoyable for me. If I couldn't be there for practice, you all found a way and went anyways. That's a drive, and that's what it takes. Golf may be over for the team this year thanks to COVID-19, but never stop preparing and practicing. I look forward for another year and watching you girls get better, grow as young ladies, and compete as a team. Keep encouraging, never give up, and always read your putts twice. Emily Barnett, she's the one that never stopped smiling and laughing. She learned from square one. She showed interest and ran with it. This is a very tricky game to just pick up, but she never backed down. Every day that we went out there, she got better. I had to remind her how hard this game actually is, especially for a beginner. After the first tournament, her nerves were gone. She got more comfortable, relaxed, and just enjoyed being out there. I look forward to your progress in the next few years and many more tournaments and personal highlights. Don't forget your putter next year. Maddie Krieger, the improvement over the course of a few months was a joy to watch. She would get down on herself because she expects better. She would get upset after a bad shot, and I'd tell her, don't forget to smile, and that bright smile would come out, and we would be on our way. She learned to let things go, and in golf, that's 80% of the game. Her mentality is one of many people can learn from. She did not mind practicing, her work ethic is strong, and she is passionate about the things she enjoys. Every tournament, she got a couple strokes better, and that's what it takes to be a Lady Knight. Proud of you, girl, and keep up the good work. Maggie Harkey, the one that lets things roll off her back. Nothing bothers her, nothing ruffles her feathers, other than girls she's playing with takes forever. She came to me after we played a tournament and she said she wanted to play. That gave us 4, which makes us a team. Everybody was excited and welcomed her with open arms. There was one kink in it. She was still playing varsity softball as well. I told her she was welcome to play golf, but softball was first. She wasn't going to let down 10 other girls as well as Coach Woodley. She agreed. As it turned out, she never missed golf or a softball game. From a tournament to a softball game did happen more than once. She hadn't played in 3 years, and her first tournament back, she placed 9th out of 41 girls from surrounding public schools, which is pretty impressive. Next year is going to be a great year for you. Aiden DeVuti, this one is a player. I didn't really know what to expect coming in, but her knowledge and confidence is something that Coach loves to have. Coming from a public school, she already had experience, and she used that to her advantage. She knew the girls she was up against, and she took them head on. She wasn't shy to speak up, especially when she was sure of herself. She also isn't afraid to shed a tear or two during a round. That's how passionate she is about this game. She had a 3rd place finish at LaGrange on a scorecard playoff. The last tournament of the year was a wet one in Weimar, and they changed the format to 9 holes, which didn't bother Aiden at all. She ended up winning the tournament by 4 strokes. The happiness on her face was indescribable. She's not afraid to help other girls, and she wants everybody around her to prove as well. She is not selfish, and she takes the highs with the lows. I look forward to another year with each one of you girls. We have to make our breakfast stops on the way and the ice cream stops on the way home. Thank you for a great year. Also want to have a special thank you to Tony Krieger. Thanks for the help at the tournaments and keeping the girls calm and encouraging them. He never missed one, and he made sure they got home at the end of after the tournament was over to get back to the school. Thank you again. Go Knights.
Faith Academy's next athletic team being honored today is the varsity boys basketball team. Please give a warm Faith Academy welcome to our boys basketball coach, Coach James Crawford.
Okay, I'll be introducing the 2019-2020 high school boys basketball. I'll begin by introducing the players. Freshman first, Josh Bright, a hustler. Full speed is the only speed he knows, and he never tires. He's a total joy to coach. Jonah Talkie, he got a lot of playing time. and even started a few games for us this year. He came into the season a much improved player from junior high, and he kept getting better as the season progressed. He will be a good one. Jacob Wallace began the season with a complete blank for basketball, never having played, probably never seeing a game before. Because of this, the blank, he more than any other player did what I was coaching them to do. Okay, another freshman, Caden Owens. He worked hard at getting better. He also did not play in junior high. He will improve as the years move on. Neil Johnston, our final freshman. He's talented. He just has to find a way to channel his mind into his game. Sophomores, Nathan Figueroa, a monster under the basket, our best rebounder. Mixing his talent and his intelligence, he could become a star. Caleb Shepard, our most talented athlete. If he could put his mind and his athleticism on the same page, I would even pay to come see him play. Okay, we had one junior, Luke Potter, great improvement through the years. Mentally and skill level improved. He began in the 5th grade very raw. In fact, if he did bad in a drill, he would simply walk off the court. Not anymore. His drive to improve is impressive. All right, we have 3 seniors. Roy Shepard, motorboat. He's another one that only knows one speed, all out. Unfortunately, he missed most of the season because of a football injury. When he did return, he was rusty. He would have really helped the team if he had been there from the start. Nathan Talkie, another one that began basketball with me in the 5th grade. That's a lot of years together. Nathan Talkie, had the honor of scoring our first basket of that first season for the other team, a distinction that will live in infamy. I wish him a great life. And finally, Pierce Newcomb. What can I say? Another one that's been with me since 5th grade. A great person, a great basketball player. He's a student of the game. He loves basketball. He and I were the only ones that would ever watch games on TV. He always had a story to tell me about a game that he had watched. On the court, we were on the same page. 2 minds thinking as one. Faith Academy will miss him, and I will miss him. Okay, next on the agenda, school awards. We have 5 of them, beginning with the best defense, Nathan Figueroa. Okay. Next, with the best offense, Caleb Shepard. Next, most improved, Jonah Talkie. Heart of the night, Nathan Talkie. And our MVP, our most valuable player, Pierce Newcomb. Okay, and then district awards. Second team all district, we had Caleb Shepard and Nathan Talkie. First team all district, Pierce Newcomb and Nathan Figueroa. And we also had 2 academic all-states, which you have to be a junior or a senior to get this honor and of course make the grades. Academic all-state, Pierce Newcomb and Nathan Talkie. And I'd like to end with thanking all of these players for enlightening my life. Thank you.
In the spirit of basketball, our next team event that we're going to recognize tonight is our varsity girls basketball. Please give a warm welcome to our varsity girls basketball coach, Coach Terry Tomlinson.
Hello everyone. This basketball season was an awesome ride, going from not having a varsity team for 2 years to making the playoffs. When I came in this year, I did not know what to expect. I had not seen any of the girls play before, and they definitely didn't know what to expect from me as a coach. Our district was small, so we were faced with bigger schools like St. John the 23rd and Faith Academy. With only a few hours of practice, we played our first game and didn't fare well. As the season progressed, the girls grew stronger not only in their skills, but also in their sense of the game. I set high expectations for these girls, and with the help of Coach Chuck Tomlinson, we pushed them to go harder each practice and game. I could not have asked for a more wonderful group of young ladies. They all exemplified the true meaning of a team. The ladies encouraged each other and stood alongside each other. They were a cohesive unit that treated each other with respect and treated Coach T and I with the greatest respect. Practices were easy in the sense that I was allowed to truly coach them and impart my knowledge on them. This group of young ladies came to learn, and as a result, they soared high and accomplished a lot. The team is very young, losing only one senior. I look forward to seeing what accomplishments these girls can achieve in the next few years. Members of the team are freshman Maddie Halverson. She was always positive and always gave her best. Never having played before, Maddie was willing to work hard and contribute to the team in any way that she could. Maddie was a joy to have on the team, and I look forward to watching her grow in the sport. She received All-District Honorable Mention. Sophomore Genesis Minery. She came to each practice with a desire to improve. She is a delightful person to work with. Any new skill, drill, or play that was introduced to her, she took the advice and ran with it and grew more confident as the season progressed. I look forward to working with Genesis in the future. She was awarded All-District Honorable Mention. Sophomore Maddie Odom, or as Coach T calls her, OC. Maddie was a very aggressive player who would fly down the court, whether it be on offense or defense. I was told that she would probably foul out of every game, and my comment was, no, that's not going to happen. And guess what? She did not foul out of games. Maddie has a lot of speed and aggressiveness, which can be a threat to many opponents. Maddie received second team All-District. Sophomore Haley Guzman. She was a great asset to the team. Her defensive skills, due to her quickness, were beneficial in many games this past season. Haley was hungry for the ball and worked hard to steal it back for her team. She also has great leaping ability, and her explosiveness to the basket was exciting to watch. Haley received second team All-District and is the Defensive Player of the Year. Freshman Josie Bertato. She has a beautiful shot, and I cannot wait to see how she gains more confident touch on her shot. Josie was a versatile player in that she mainly played post, but accepted her role as forward when asked. Josie has a quietness about her, but when her coaches told her that she needed to be more aggressive in key games, she stepped up. Josie was second team All-District and will be receiving the Most Improved Award of the Year. Freshman Rachel Kispert, or as I called her, Scrappy, would mix it up on the court and showed her scrappiness when going after a loose ball. I would also have to call her tough because she played with a fractured finger. Rachel was eager and has this confidence about her that just needs to be brought out. As she continues to learn the game, opponents need to look out because she wants the ball. Rachel was second team All-District. Freshman Ella Poston, what can I say about her? She was easy to pick on, but all in fun. As a point guard, she had to control a lot of things that happened on the court, and she had to take a lot of pressure from the coaches. Ella took it all in stride, and I admire that about her. Ella brought a relaxed feel to the team. She made it easy to smile in times of aggravation. Ella was first team All-District. Freshman Chesney Johnston. She was so focused and dedicated the entire season. She mainly played forward, but at times was called upon to handle the ball at the top. As the season progressed, her confidence in her basketball ability grew. Chesney pushed herself and her teammates to dig deep during games that were close and in games that would mentally tear down other teams, but not this team. Chesney has a strong work ethic, which is beneficial not only to herself, but also the team. She was first team All-District and is the Offensive Player of the Year. Sophomore Addie Kispert. I have to look up to her literally, but I admire her for her eagerness to learn new things and to compete. I don't ever recall seeing a mean streak in her, which sometimes you need in order to play the game of basketball, but not Addie. She can play this game with such calmness. When presented with challenges, she rises to them and propels herself above all others. She did that many times in her games this season and impressed many coaches that we faced. Addie led the team in scoring and rebounding this season. Even when she was not feeling well, she played her best game. I do not know if she realizes it, but she has a bright future in basketball. Addie was named first team All-District, #1 pick for All-District, second team All-State, and is the MVP of the year. Senior Gabriella Yates. She will be greatly missed. Gabby, as we called her, brought leadership and heart to the team. She inspired the girls and coaches through her deep dedication to our Lord. Her constant encouragement and support for her teammates is undefinable. Gabby puts her heart and soul into everything she does. She has wished all the best in her future endeavors. Gabby was first team All-District and is receiving the Heart of the Night award. I would like to end with something Ella once said at practice. I was correcting the girls on plays and it had already been a long day, and she just says, "You know you love us." Well, guess what? I do love each and every one of you. It was a pleasure to coach all of you young ladies, and I hope that we can continue this journey throughout the remainder of your high school years.
At this time, ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming to the stage our varsity girls softball coach, Mr. Kenneth Woodley.
I'd like to start off by announcing all of my players. Freshman, Jocelyn Alegria, Jasmine Guerrero, and Chesney Johnston. Sophomores, Emily Maddox and Lindsay Nelson. Juniors, Maggie Harkey and Tyler Johnston. And my 4 seniors, Marissa Przborski, Abby Richards, Reagan Woodley, and Gabriella Yates. I'd also like to start off by thanking my assistant coaches, Stacy Woodley and Will Maddox. I was looking forward to this season because I knew we had some seniors that could really help our younger players. The season started out very well for us. We won the Pasadena First Baptist Tournament and then won our tournament right after the spring break, right before spring break. We stumbled a little earlier in the season, but we were finally getting comfortable with the positions each player was going to play. We were improving in every phase of the game. I was looking forward to starting our district and moving on to the playoffs. When we received word that the season was canceled, I was devastated. Not for me, but for the seniors. This senior group has some great leaders and set the tone for our team. I'm glad I had the pleasure of coaching not only the seniors, but each one of the girls this season. I wanted to personally thank each one of them for their hard work and dedication for our softball team. We had a 10-2 record on the year, and I'll miss Abby, Gabriella, Marissa, and Reagan more than you'll ever know. The 2 seniors that were here all 4 years, Reagan and Marissa, had a high school softball combined record of 73 wins and 11 losses and 2 state championships. We may never know why this season ended the way it did, but I know deep in my heart that God is in control and He has a plan. I'm looking forward to seeing what God has in store for us next year. All in, all the time. Thank you, seniors. Next, I'm going to go to our awards. We have Academic All-State. Academic All-State are juniors and seniors that have a GPA of 3.0 or higher. First off, junior Maggie Harkey. Next, junior Tyler Johnston. Senior Marissa Przborski. Senior Reagan Woodley. And senior Gabriella Yates. Congratulations on your All-State, Academic All-State awards. Next, we'll move on to our school awards. We had a 10-2 record this year, and I felt like those were enough games that we could actually hand out our team awards. I think they're well deserved, and I think they deserve each one of that they earned. First off, I'll go with defensive player. Defensive player Marissa Przborski. Marissa has been an outstanding player for me all 4 years. She made no errors at first base this year and has made some great defensive plays to help our team. I know that I could put her any position on the field and she will do awesome. I will miss the fun times we had in practice and during games. She will be missed greatly. The next one, offensive, is Abby Richards. Abby really stepped up this year, both offensively and defensively. Her consistency at the plate earned her the Offensive Player Award this year. She batted .722, drove in 13 runs, scored 12 times, and only struck out once in 12 games. I have been telling her that when she focuses, she will be a great player. And she really worked hard on her hitting this year, and it really paid off. Thank you, Abby. The next one is Heart of Night. and that heart of the night goes to Gabriella Yates. Gabriella has been a joy to have on the team. She always works hard and wants to get better every day. More importantly, she always is willing to pray for or with someone. She is willing to do anything I ask and do it with a smile. It has been a great 2 years. Thank you, Gabby. The next one is, I put on here is the most valuable pitcher. So the pitcher, we had 3 pitchers this year. Tyler Johnston. Tyler worked very hard on her pitching. She has improved every year and just gets better as we go deeper into the season. She keeps impressing me every year. She's willing to play any position and loves the game. I told her that I wanted her to take more of a leadership role on the team this year. She was starting to do that, and she has earned her team's and my respect. I look forward to seeing her excel in pitching again next year. Thank you, Tyler. The next one is the most valuable player. I feel that the most valuable player has to be a player that qualifies for all other awards, and she meets this criteria. Reagan Woodley. Reagan had a batting average of .696, drove in 23 runs, and scored 21 runs. She had 2 home runs and did not strike out this year. She made no errors defensively and has a big heart for the Lord and her teammates. She is a true leader that works hard in practice and leads by example every day, good or bad. Her love for the game, hard work in practice and in games, and her great positive attitude will be tremendously missed. Thank you, Reagan, for your time and effort. That's all I have for now. I want to thank everyone for coming out and supporting our softball team. And I want to thank each one of the girls again for coming out and participating this year. It was a great, fun time that we had, and I apologize, and I feel terrible that it ended this way. But thank you for everything you've done.
Faith Academy, please help me in giving a warm welcome to our varsity baseball and varsity tennis team coach, Coach Chuck Tomlinson, known to students as the beloved Coach T.
Varsity girls tennis. This season was looking to be a very exciting one as 3 young ladies were going to represent Faith Academy in tennis. Although the season never fully got underway due to COVID-19, Genesis Minery and Aiden DeVudy were able to play 6 mini matches against Allen Academy and won all 6 matches. The ladies had prepared for the season by traveling to nearby tennis courts for practice and sometimes even hitting across tables in the gym when the weather didn't permit them to go outside. I'm looking forward to working with these girls to see how well they will accomplish for next year. The members of the team were sophomore Genesis Minery, who played tennis last season and showed a lot of potential at that time, finishing 2nd in regionals and advancing to state. I feel that the season she would have progressed in the sport and would have been even more successful. Genesis has a true love for the game. Sophomore Haley Guzman, who is new to Faith Academy this year, was showing a lot of progress and had excitement for the game. She has a lot of speed, and her quickness would have helped her cover the court with ease. Junior Aiden DeVudy, who is also a newcomer to Faith Academy, is a very talented young lady. She is focused and practices diligently in every sport that she participates in. Aiden would have represented Faith Academy well, and any opponent would have met their match. Aiden DeVudy also received All-Academic All-State. Hopefully next season we will get to witness the talent of each of these young ladies. Thank you. Baseball 2020. Baseball, America's pastime. It was great to have baseball back at Faith Academy. It has been long overdue. We have 12 players this season who are a little rusty from playing in several years. Pitching was going to be the key to our success, or not our success. The boys worked hard each day. The team was only able to play 2 games this season because of COVID-19. Our first game against a very good St. John's team was a huge success, even though the scoreboard was very lopsided. Our next game was against Bay Area Christian. Our pitchers pitched very well in both our games. They did what I've asked. They threw strikes. Unlike our first game, we were able to put the ball in play and score runs. The guys really improved from the first pitch to the last practice. I'm very super proud of these guys and cannot wait for next season. Our team consists of 5 freshmen. Blaze Byler, I hope he keeps playing the game. For someone that rodeos and has not played baseball since T-ball, he's pretty good at the game. Neil Johnston, he's a player who I wish could have finished the season so we could have seen how well he'd improved. Caden Owens, he could play anywhere for us. He was one of our pitchers and did a great job of throwing strikes as a freshman. John Poorman, he wants to do well and is a very coachable player. He will be a great asset to the baseball program in the future. Jonah Talkie, he is a player who wants to please the coach. He is also a very coachable kid. Jonah was our catcher. He started catching for us 3 years ago and has improved over the last 3 seasons. We had 2 sophomores, Caleb Shepard. I wish he could have finished the season because Caleb wanted to be a pitcher. With his size, he could be an intimidating pitcher. Caden Swerkowski. Hola, ¿cómo está? Muy bien. Well, enough Spanish. He worked hard and will be an asset to the baseball program in the next 2 years. 3 juniors. John Drennan. He worked hard but had his season fall short, re-injuring his knee. Taylor Hetzel was another player that could play any position. He put everything into practice and it paid off during our games. Josh Poorman, he worked hard and is still learning the game. He will be an asset to the team the next season. 2 seniors. Jacob Henderson, he was our other leading pitcher, and at practice he was our leader on the field. He did a great job playing shortstop, and he also threw strikes when he pitched. He will be missed next season. Roy Shepard, he is a player who puts everything into practicing games. He will be missed next season. We had 3 academic All-State, John Drennan, Taylor Hetzel, and Josh Poorman. I will miss these guys and look forward to next season. Thank you.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be announcing the winners of some scholarships tonight. And we're going to begin right now with the Kate Eckert Faithfulness Scholarship Award. This next award is given to a graduating student that has had 13 years of continuous enrollment at Faith Academy, kindergarten through their senior year. Past recipients of the Kate Eckert Faithfulness Scholarship Awards are 2017, Megan Flores, Marcus Harden, and William Woods. In 2018, Abigail Freilich, and in 2019, Miguel Guerrero. We're proud to say that this year we do have a graduating student that fits the criteria for the Kate Eckert Faithfulness Award, and that student is Senior Reagan Woodley. Reagan, you will be missed. Next, it is my pleasure to announce the J.D. Saversula Scholarship Award. Now, we've heard many adjectives used tonight to express our appreciation of and excitement about the athletic and academic accomplishments of our Faith Academy students. I have a few more expressions of admiration to add to this evening. Words to describe a dedicated coach, a respected teacher, and a treasured friend. J.D. Saversula was a man of joy, humor, kindness, comfort, and understanding. He was considerate, intelligent, neighborly, and tender-hearted. JD exhibited compassion, strength, honor, and ultimately faith. Coach Sab was a coach, a teacher, a leader, and a friend. He expected greatness from his students and gave an abundance of his time, expertise, and his heart. In memory of our friend JD, his daughter Sharon Sue, along with his wife Jackie, Faith Academy has established the J.D. Sabersula Scholarship. This scholarship is awarded to Faith Academy athletes who have exhibited excellence on the field, on the court, in the classroom, at Faith Academy, and in the community. Past recipients include John Merritz, Dustin Lattimore, Kara Toon, Andrew Lattimore, Lynette Byler, Aaron Woodle, Paige Elaine McShann, Caitlin Little, Jessica Catlett, Kelly Haynes, Julia and Olivia Catlett, Jasmine Trejo, and Lacey Phillips. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to announce the recipient of the 2020 J.D. Sabersula Scholarship, who is your senior, Reagan Woodley. Reagan will be receiving a $300 scholarship. Congratulations to you, Reagan. And in addition, a new scholarship in JD's name, the Coach Sab Athletic Scholarship, has been established by daughters Jodine and Tammy. In Philippians 3:14, we read, I press on toward the goal to win the prize for which God has called me heavenward in Christ Jesus. Coach Sab lived and taught this, his favorite scripture, daily. This year's recipient of the 2020 Coach Sab Athletic Scholarship is Pierce Newcomb. He will be receiving a $300 scholarship as well. Congratulations to both of these students for exemplifying these qualities. Our next scholarship that we will announce tonight is the J.C. Crawford Memorial Scholarship. And to announce the winner of this scholarship, it is my pleasure to welcome both James and Susan Crawford.
Hi, we are James and Susan Crawford, and we're here to present the J.C. Lynn Crawford Memorial Scholarship. When we first discussed setting up a scholarship in our daughter's name, I knew that I wanted it to represent her. And when I think of J.C., the images that first come to mind are her big, beautiful smile that lights up her face and the sound of her laughter. For this scholarship, the students needed to write about a time at Faith Academy that made them laugh the hardest. And we as a family decided that whichever essay made us laugh the most would be the winner. On behalf of JC's family and friends, we would like to present this check for $1,000 to Pierce Newcomb as the recipient of the first J.C. Lynn Crawford Memorial Scholarship. The verse that Pierce included in his essay is, "Consider it joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance." Congratulations, Pierce, and we pray many blessings for your future.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Mrs. Risa Eckert to present our final award of the night.
Hi, I'm here today to present the Risa Eckert Parent Award, also known as RUPA, to Benjamin Guerrero. In 2006, Benjamin left our place of business. We say we always donated him to Faith Academy, and came to work to keep the grounds of Faith Academy. In 2007, Benjamin was able to move his family here from Mexico, and we moved a mobile home onto the grounds, and Benjamin then became not only the full-time maintenance man, but also our security guard. And there is a short list of, I think, people that would just lay down anything they have for Faith Academy and has given it all they have, and Benjamin would be one of those people on that list. He woke up early in the morning to make sure the campus was pristine. You could always hear the leaf blower going. He worked all day long trying to do whatever anybody needed to make Faith Academy presentable and workable. And he would be here after a football game at midnight, cleaning up to make sure the gym was ready to go the next morning for a volleyball game. He always went above and beyond. Of course, he was Benjamin, but he did a great job. And we're just so thankful that we were blessed with him and his family. And we got to, because of Benjamin, we were able to have Lorena and Sarita and Miguel and now Jasmine here at this school. And Miss Marisa Garcia in the early childhood and her kids. And so Benjamin has been a blessing to Faith Academy in many, many ways. And I don't think anybody will ever keep Faith Academy grounds the way that Benjamin did, because there's, thank goodness, there's not as many people on the planet that are as big a perfectionist as Benjamin is. But I see that he joins a great crowd. There's been people over the years that have done wonderful things. John Paul Mark, Lloyd and Missy Graham, Amy Catlett, the Woodleys, Beth and Todd Keaton, Pam Phillips, the McNeelys, and all of these people did great things to help with the athletic department at Faith. But I think Benjamin not only helped, there's not one facet of Faith Academy that he did not touch and did not help. And it is a great honor for me to present the Risa Eckert Parent Award to Benjamin Guerrero.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to this year's Faith Academy Awards. We wish that we could have been in person to present these awards and honor our students and see all of your lovely faces, but in the interest of both following local laws and in the interest of the public safety of each and every member of our Faith Academy family, we chose to present these awards in this format in a way that we could still honor the accomplishments of the students while respecting their safety. We know that things aren't ideal in these times, but we thank you for being persistent in your support of Faith Academy. We thank you for everything you're doing in the community to make each every day one just a little bit better than the other. Please join me in bowing your heads for prayer before we close. Father God, we thank you for this day, Lord. We thank you for the blessings that you've given us, the blessings that perhaps we don't even see in our daily lives. We know that this coronavirus pandemic has caused us to count our blessings at times, so we thank you for that. We need not forget that each and every opportunity is given by you. Each day is a day that you have made, and there's always a learning experience that we can grasp from it. Father, we pray that each and every member of our Faith Academy family would be blessed with health during these times and patience during these times, Father, and that you would just allow us to prosper in the midst of this struggle, Father, and allow life to return to normal sometime soon. We pray that we would not forget that you have given us your strength, Father, and that you are with us in each and every circumstance, and for that, we should be thankful. It's in your Son's holy name that we pray. Amen. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for all that you do. Grace and peace to you all, and we will see you soon at graduation. Thank you.
Camera loves you, Mr. Crawford.
Well, it's inanimate.
I can't see anybody anyway past my glasses.
What's your date of birth? What's your license number? What's your height? What's your eye color? You know, well, I'm an expert on myself.
I'm gonna do this one over.
We can do it again. It'll be all right.
I'd do something else and be like, listen again.
I messed up.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Here's the deal.
I'll remember the term when I get there.
Haha. My wife said I need a haircut.
Hey.
She's got a lot of speeches.
Okay. Night, everybody.